I'm your host, Lynn Whitbeck, and I am so glad to have you here. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I had an email that came this week, and it tied in with Valentine's Day. So, those of you who are tuning in on Lucky 13, February 13th, this is going to be perfect. And for those of you who are listening to it afterwards, I want you to really take and absorb this whole idea and these concepts for how you can apply this in your sales, in your outreach, in your follow up, and in your business. So, this is the deal. The San Antonio Zoo has this wildly fun campaign that they're doing right now. Now, I learned about it from my good friend Sean Perkins, and I'm on his email list. And Sean sent out his email this week with this whole idea. So I want to tell you about it. Just in time for Valentine's Day, the San Antonio Zoo has brought back one of their most wildly successful promotions, the Name a Roach After Your Ex event. Now, I'm going to stop right there because I burst out laughing. I mean, I was reading this email. It's like, 6:30 in the morning. I got my coffee and I just burst out laughing. It was wow. What a great way to start my day. And here's more about the tale. So, for a $10 donation, the zoo is offering you the ability to name a cockroach, a rat, or a vegetable after an ex lover and let the jilted person watch as the staff feeds it to an animal. you know, I want to say, for those of you who don't have an ex, I didn't have an ex, but there could be somebody else that you're not happy with. But just because you that doesn't fit, just let's stay with this. I don't want you to tune out. And this is why. This is such a great concept from so many reasons. So let's break it down. So, the San Antonio Zoo, what do they want? They want more donations, they want more members, they definitely want that heightened member engagement. So that's what they're looking for. And so they're going to lean in to being their authentic self. What do they do around the zoo? What happens? And they do, in fact, feed the animals every single day. And this whole campaign, which they've been running for years, and many other zoos have picked up on it, it is a great way to really tie in all these different things. Member engagement, yep, let's check that off. Member donations, yes, let's check that off. New members, you betcha, let's check that off because it's engaging, it's fun, it's lighthearted, and yet it leans into the things that they do every day of feeding the animals and their goals of what they're trying to achieve. So I really love this because you can use this same idea for multiple things. Yes, it can be an outreach email. Sean tied it into his financial services business. He did it brilliantly. So, woohoo, kudos, Sean. And that's where I picked up on the idea. Well, I went, this is such a great idea. I'm going to use it. And I used it for a follow up. And I used it to put this into just before Valentine's into a follow up and really tying in. So, what does it have to do with you? This great story and how fun this is. And it's because I'm always originally authentic. I don't follow the crowd. I am not going to deliver something that's blah, blah, boring. So I can lean into this same story in my own way to tie in with what I was doing. I also used it another way. I decided to use it on a landing page for an event that's coming up at the end of the month. Now, it's not past Valentine's, but it's the same type of thing. How can you show up originally authentic and achieve the things that you want to achieve, but do it in a joyful way? I mean, I love joyful sales. I mean, that's the whole point. instead of having these painful pitch fests. No, let's have great conversations. And let's lean into who you authentically are, how you help and serve your clients, your ideal clients, why it matters to them. And that's where the magic happens. And then you can create a process and leverage that so that you can have that consistent, repeatable, scalable growth. And when you come across a good idea, well, why the heck won't you share it? So that's what I'm doing today. So let's break this down further. I mean, think about the whimsy and the fun and how it's infotaining. It's not blah, blah, boring. So even if you don't have an ex and you don't live in San Antonio and go to their zoo, they're a long ways away. In fact, even though I've been to San Antonio many times and I love it, I haven't been to the zoo there. But that's okay. The idea is that they were utilizing this, and it's so brilliant that it had resonance for me. It caught my attention. I burst out laughing. And then Sean seamlessly tied it into his financial services. I did the same thing with a follow up email and then tied it in with a landing page. So I want you to think about how you can lean into your authentic self and what you do, how you help and serve people, and what they truly desire, what they want. So people who are members of the zoo or engaged in the zoo, they definitely want to promote the animal welfare. They want to have these great family experiences at the zoo. So the idea of contributing to feed the animals, that's easy, and it's $10. What an easy way, but it really breaks through all the chatter with this very fun and wildly original theme of name a roach after your ex. So there are so many ways that you can do this in your business. So what's your why? Why are you doing what you do? How do you help and serve people? How does it make you feel? What's the transformation or the solutions you deliver? What really motivates you to do this? To run your business, to help people, to serve your clients. Now you reverse engineer that into your clients' why. Why do they want, need, or lack? What matters to them? What keeps them up late? How does this solve a pain point or provide a solution so they can? I knew that cough was coming on. I kept trying to hold it off. So, and that's okay too. So here we go. Now you've reversed engineer that. Now you're looking for those things that are going to spark that connection, that through line. And they're all over. They're everywhere around us every day. And so as we approach Valentine's Day tomorrow and a Name a Roach After Your Ex event for the San Antonio Zoo, lean into how you can stand out from the crowd. You just have to think outside that box because it's there. Have some fun with this. And your readers and your audience and your followers and your prospects are going to appreciate it because it is uniquely you. And this is something that's really going to stand out. And even if they're not interested, it's no for right now. They're still, it's like, wow, you're getting through to them. You're building a block of that relationship to get to the yes, because their situation will change, what's happening, or they'll know somebody who has a need for what you do. So keep this in mind, and I hope you had as much fun as I did with the Name the Roach After Your Ex and how you can apply this lesson in your business. So thank you so much for listening to Get More Clients and tuning in. And I'm going to ask you a quick favor. If you love this show, please subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe. And my second ask, please give us a 5-star review. We really appreciate it, and it helps keep the show coming to you on a regular basis. Well, thank you again. This is Lynn Whitbeck, Petite to Queen, and I'll see you next time on Get More Clients.